When I was younger, in my teens, I wanted to be a musician, not a novelist. But there was a problem. I hated practice. So it's good to be a novelist.
Music is so important to Haruki. It runs through all aspects of his life. And it's a metaphor for him to talk about just about everything, starting with literature.
You all shared with me that the piano that was in the Peter Cat Jazz Club that Murakami ran, that it was here. And I thought, I'm flying to Tokyo mostly to meet this piano that sat in the club for so long, that you all wonderfully saved, and to have an interaction with the piano to tell me about the history of the music and his relationship to the music. So it's kind of a fact-finding mission for me.
1963-1982年のイパネマ娘は形而上学的な厚い砂浜を音もなく歩き続けている。とても長い砂浜で、そこには穏やかな白い波が打ち寄せている。
There's no wind, nothing to be seen on the horizon.
あったかもしれない。君は年を取らないんだね。だって私は形而上学的な。
The sun hasn't shifted at all. Time itself had stopped, as if it had been sucked into a mirror. Whenever I think of you, I think of the corridor in my high school.
As a musician, where do you see the connection between jazz and Murakami's writing?
One of the most important parts is the improvisational aspect. But when you get a kind of a consistency of listening to improvisers, specifically improvisers, it kind of changes your outlook about life. And it changes, I think, some of the outlook about how you write.
So I wrote this book when I was 52 or 3, And the protagonist is a 15-year-old boy. But, while I was writing this book, I was feeling just like I was 15 years old again.
Haruki, in his writing, when he first appeared, was not only not embraced by the literary establishment in Japan, he was outright rejected by the literary establishment.
Some of the older
generation. Yes. And that was partly because there was an individual voice, an eccentric, a unique, against the grain in his writing.
目を閉じて体の力を抜き、こうばった筋肉を緩める。列車の立てる単調な音に耳を澄ませる。ほとんど何の予告もなく涙が一筋流れる。その温かい感触を頬の上に感じる。
I listened to the steady hum of the train, and then, without warning, a warm tear spills from my eye, runs down my cheek to my mouth, and after a while, dries up.
It's a figure of speech that the author uses his language as an instrument.
目が覚めた時、君は新しい世界の一部になっている。
Writers after Haruki in Japan are so many of them are musicians as well, and they really treat language as a kind of musical instrument, and that really started with Haruki.
そして目覚めた時、君は新しい世界の一部になっている。
When you wake up, it's true. You're part of a brand new world.
The end.
Haruki Murakami.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.